What's up, guys? I'm Nkocy. Welcome back to another DIY video. So, today I'm working on this shirt, and this is the back of it. I just love this material, and it would be a waste because I don't wear it that much. But the front doesn't have anything, and it's plain black. So, I'm going to be using this shirt. I'm gonna cut this white part, like the back part of it. And I just love this shirt as well because it has these holes which match the vibe of this shirt, and it just like feels and looks breathable. So hopefully this works in my favor. I'm going to cut this black part out completely, all of it, only the front though, and then I'm going to cut this white part from that shirt and then replace the black part of this shirt with that white part. So many parts. First thing that I'm going to be doing is cutting. I hope I get this right because I get so nervous like working on clothes. Obviously DIY, you take a clothes that's already made and then you making it to something else, and there's like a lot of things that can happen. You can mess it up, you could ruin the whole shirt, end up not being able to wear it. And I love the shirt, only the front part. And you see these little white balls, like if you know, you know. In Zulu we call it onjonji, the weirdest word I know, but they mess every clothing up, and it's just to the point where you cannot even remove it anyway unless I had a machine, but that's like a whole other process. So we about to get this done. I have to be very careful when cutting as well because the rest of the shirt I do not want to ruin, so that's why I'm cutting closer to the inner part rather than the outer part of the shirt, because you can see those oh, there's my door. Those that design is right above that cutting line. This is how it turned out. Um, well, okay, not bad. I didn't mess it up that much. So now I'm only trimming and removing the excess fabric that I didn't get when I was cutting prior, like anything that will make it look neat. Now I'm getting the white part of this shirt so I can measure everything and get going. So now I'm going to go ahead and measure um the fit of this white part to the space that I have cut out. So like I would say the most difficult part will be measuring the armhole part because it has a different pattern. It has a circular pattern, and I have to make sure that it fits correctly to the original stitching of that shirt so that the other side doesn't look stretched or uneven or just plain ugly. Now that I have figured that out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess fabric, which is the fabric that I will not need. It's just extra, it's there for no reason. And this is how it looks after cutting all the excess. I left just enough fabric that will be a leeway for mistakes, or because in the inside of the shirt you need the extra fabric so you can do the finishing stitch. So yeah, that is how much I left. So I went ahead and selected the arm corners so I can cut that excess fabric out, and it's just a guide so that when I sew I also don't get confused like which side or corner is the arm corner. It is time to sew, and I have already laid out the white fabric on top of the space that I'm going to sew, and I'm going to go ahead and put my pins to know exactly where I'm going to sew. And laying this fabric out like this also gives me an idea of how it's going to look after, and it looks like it's going to look great. I'm excited. Now comes the fun part. This is the fun part because you literally just step on the tool and the machine does everything. But it's also like the nerve-wracking part because you have to make sure that your fabrics don't um move and switch from the exact place where they're supposed to be sewn, because there could be now that I am done with that, almost done. I am going to go ahead and cut the excess fabric on the inside of the shirt. So if you know, obviously you have clothes, how a shirt looks on the inside, you'll see how the stitch is so neat and clean. There is no excess fabric, there is no rough edges. So that is what I'm trying to do. So let's see how it looks on the outside. I'm so excited. Okay, mm, not too bad, not too bad. But obviously that corner over here needs some love, like fixing and editing and all that. Gotta make sure there's no bubbles, everything's straight. And that corner, there's a fabric sticking out, so that's bad. But yeah, the editing and finishing touches are right now. So right now I'm stitching the finishing stitch. So the finishing stitch is the stitch that makes the whole inside of the sewing part like smooth and clean and neatly done, as you in your clothes. Obviously you have clothes, so you can see on the inside of your clothes, like the at the where they sew, there's that, it's a bridge stitch, let's call it that. The bridge stitch makes sure that the clothing doesn't unravel when you're washing or anything like that. So right now I went ahead and cut out the excess fabric, and this is like I'm trying to cut out as much of it as possible so it looks all smooth. So yeah, I hope it all turns out, but it all turns out well. But yeah, let's see, because by the way, I'm not professional. This is how I did it. This is how I feel like it will be the best way, you know. So as you can see, it's not a professional work, but it's kind of clean. It's kind of smooth. So yeah, it looks good. It looks okay. Okay, and then the final reveal of the outside. Okay, everything everything looks okay. I'm so glad. I am so happy and excited about the results. I'm so excited to wear it finally because I haven't worn it in months. Wow, it looks really good. Time to see how it looks on me. I'm really loving this black and white theme. Okay, okay, it looks so good on me, if I do say so myself. So, thank you so much for watching, because I know there's a million billion other videos you could be watching right now. But if you're watching mine, thank you so much. Please smash the like button for me and comment down below if you want to see more videos and any other videos, and smash the subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video.